the small one room type facility into has evolved into this program of tremendous services. It's a multi-services organization. The main focus is, or main service is daycare for children, but we look at the total family. So we have not only child care for the parents, but we look at the children who are siblings of the child or children in our child care program. If they're teenagers who have an interest in the arts, we have a mural project in place that's headed by James Thrillkill. We also have art classes being taught by Michael McBride. And if the teenagers are interested in Taekwondo, we have a number of alternative prevention type activities for teenagers. The adults can participate in our GED classes if they have not obtained their high school diploma. During the summer months, we'll talk a little bit more about the programs for teenagers and young children, but we have just a number of programs that I would like to talk a little bit more about as we move on.
Very good. Okay. And of course, Ms. Tucker, I think being a senior vice president at First American Bank, that gives us an opportunity to raise the question of corporate responsibility, because I think that certainly banks and other financial institutions recognize that they serve a community. But let's allow you to talk about some of the corporate responsibilities as perceived by First American National Bank in relationship with Edgehill Community Center, please.
Thank you. First American's mission statement includes 4 constituencies that we feel a tremendous amount of responsibility to. Certainly our employees, our customer base, our shareholders, and as importantly, our community base. This is a mission statement that is not just for Nashville, it's for all of our locations all across the state and in Kentucky, so that you would find First American very active in all different parts of the state with our communities in a variety of different ways, with the schools, with organizations like Edgehill. It's something that we feel is very, very important to us. Our depositors, our customers, our prospects are all from the Middle Tennessee, East Tennessee, West Tennessee area, and we feel that this is our responsibility to try to give something back to the communities. Much of what we do is done on a volunteer basis by our employees, and we can talk about that a little bit more as we move along, but it's just something that's really ingrained in everyone to try to give something back to the communities that give so much to us as an organization.
Good. And we'll talk about some of those voluntary activities as soon as Ms. Davis gives us some information about some of the programs, some of the summer programs and some of the other programs, excuse me, that are important at Edgehill Community Center. For example, we know that we've got a tremendous problem in society dealing with youth violence. Excuse me. We've got problems dealing with teen pregnancies and those kinds of problems. Let's talk about some of the programs and some of the things that you're doing dealing with, looking in that direction, perhaps.
Okay. Well, at Edgehill, we have 2 main programs. One, child care, and out of our child care program, we have a number of services for the participants as well as the parents. And we have our community services and community services innovative prevention. When I talk about the innovative prevention, they're mainly activities that are designed to entice our young people to do productive things with their time and to find an interest or talent. And as many people know, well, many times we get so busy, we are meeting deadlines as adults and we have schedules, but the teenagers of today have a tremendous amount of time on their hands, and if that time is not geared in positive, structured kinds of ways, then they will find something to do with their times. And this is directly from our young people too. They tell us that if we don't have anything to do, we will find something to do, and many times it's not positive, or they may end up being attracted to hurtful things, exactly. So we find ourselves competing, and we recognize that, competing with drug dealers, and it's real. we know that although we have made tremendous strides in the Edgehill community, especially with the organized neighbors of Edgehill, their efforts, Edgehill Center spearheaded a planning process some time ago in 1991, and out of which the community systems pulled together, and so there are no turf issues in our community. Edgehill Center works with Edgehill United Methodist Church. The Edgehill Library supports Edgehill Center and all the others. The Residents Association, the youth, and so the schools in our community, Rose Park Middle School,